Hello, I'm Rod Pinkston and welcome to another episode of JAGER PRO. The military taught us that in order to effectively manage a mission, we must measure our performance. I'll cover how this concept applies to feral swine control in our basic training segment. I'll also remove another sounder from this property while using the most efficient process and products while teaching the art and science of integrated wild pig control. Integrated wild pig control is a strategic approach using a series of innovative control methods and technologies implemented in a specific sequence based on seasonal food sources. Emphasis is placed on efficient removal of entire sounders at one time to eliminate escapes, method education, and future reproduction. Control strategies must continually change throughout the various seasons to effectively target adaptive survivors. The Feral Swine Control Pilot Program was established by the 2018 Farm Bill. It will be implemented jointly by USDA's Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service and Natural Resources Conservation Service. Total funding for the program is $75 million over 5 years. 20 pilot projects across 10 states have been identified as eligible for the first round of funding. APHIS has determined that these states and California have the highest feral swine populations. As an example, let's look at the 27,000-acre Red River project in Texas, covering Hardeman, Wilbarger, Wichita, and Clay counties. NRCS funds may be used to purchase 24 smart traps with cellular service, bait, and 30 trail cameras. Due to the nature of the new pilot program, it will be crucial to collect and evaluate data regarding feral swine populations, agricultural damage, and environmental concerns. All non-federal entities, with the exception of private for-profit companies, are eligible to apply for project grants. Individual producers and landowners are not eligible to submit project. NRCS funds are available for nonprofit partners to hire technicians to assist with feral swine trapping efforts under the supervision of APHIS. Texas A&M Natural Resources Institute is expected to assist with monitoring and data collection. We covered the government parameters of the project, but what is a definition of success? Viewers of this show already know the requirements for a successful project. Trained people must execute an effective work process using efficient products capable of achieving the stated performance standard. The JAGER PRO performance standard is 100% removal of the entire sounder, spending the least amount of fuel, time, labor, and money, which is quantifiable and measurable. The performance standard must be established first to determine whether the mission has been met. All variables are measured from the mission success or failure. We can only manage what we measure. Measuring performance identifies whether the mission is being accomplished. But what is the performance standard of the 20 USDA pilot projects? This information has not been defined by USDA. How will you know if they are accomplishing their mission each week, month, quarter, or year if they don't post it? Measuring performance identifies whether people are qualified and trained. Are hired personnel capable of accomplishing the mission? Do they know how to effectively implement the processes and operate the products? Measuring performance identifies whether the process or method is effective. Is the process being used able to accomplish the performance standard efficiently? The Texas A&M Natural Resources Institute produced this video titled Low-Cost Do-It-Yourself Trap Gate for Wild Pigs, providing instruction from USDA APHIS.
Well, what we're looking at is a 4-foot wide side swing door head gate. It came about from our agency needing a low-cost, streamlined door for hog trapping. We have hundreds of traps that we have to build a year in our state of Texas alone, and so we needed something that was cost-effective ourselves so that we could stretch our budget a little further.
We already established what happens in Episode 8 when people make product decisions based on price instead of performance. Measuring performance identifies whether the product or technology is efficient. Is a product capable of accomplishing the performance standard? Why would government and academic entities in charge of project monitoring and data collection recommend a product which allows juveniles to escape? Measuring performance identifies problems that bias and bureaucracy cover up. Some organizations have been performing a hog control mission for a long time without a quantifiable or measurable performance standard, and correctly believe their people, process, and products are good enough. Measuring performance ensures decisions are based on facts and performance. Are decisions actually being based upon documented field data or cost, maybe size, or bureaucracy? Measuring performance identifies where improvements need to be made. Can we do a better job? How can we improve efficiency? Measuring performance identifies if improvements were effectively implemented. Did we improve from the last assessment? Performance-based decisions are critical to mission success. But it is impossible to measure performance without a quantifiable and measurable performance standard established first. Our weekly television show has created a template for everyone to track performance on their property. Again, we can only manage what we measure. Measuring performance is a continuous cycle to constantly train people, optimize the process and products, and improve mission success. Farmers, ranchers, and landowners participating in the USDA feral swine control pilot projects should be measuring performance. It is critical to implementing a successful integrated wild pig. To view the entire 30-minute episode, please tune in to RFD-TV. Our weekly show airs Tuesday nights at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 8:30 p.m. Central, Channel 231 on Dish Network and Channel 345 on DirecTV.